Sunday live streams in full effect. We're back. We're back. It's been a couple of weeks, man, since I've been on here to chat with everybody. What's up? What's up? Today, we're going to be going over some good stuff, though. We're going to go over the fights last night, Stipe, Cormier. We're going to go over the Sugar Sean Vera fight. We're going to talk a little bit about my past fight this last weekend. I'm going to give you my thoughts on that. Got the big win, so we'll be talking a little about that. A little bit about the Bellator fights coming up. We got Bader versus Nemkov, and talk a little bit about Adesanya, Costa. So a lot of MMA stuff today, guys. We're going to be going over, and we're going to also talk about a little bit of the economy towards the end. So what is up? Drop a comment if this is your first live stream. This is your first time being on here. Make sure you say what's up, introduce yourself. And then where's everybody joining us from? Ooh, we got Rodriguez back. Chicago's in the house. Chi-Town, Warmere, what's up? What's up? What is up? James, what up, my man? Christopher's back. We got New Jersey in the house. New Albany, Indiana. All right, a little Midwest. Vancouver's in the house. British Columbia. Brooklyn, New York. I love it, man. Nova Scotia. Okay. Alabama, as always. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Thank you, Joey. Joey says, what's up and congratulations on my win. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. We'll give everybody a minute to kind of join up here. Again, we're going to be going over the fights last night. I'm going to give you my thoughts. Cormier, Stipe. We're going to talk a little bit about Sugar Sean and what's next. Also, Michael Chandler. Man, I seen Dana said something about Michael Chandler, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Oh, look at TB Boss already getting there for the super chat, hitting the super chat before I could even say anything, man. From Montreal, Canada. Awesome, dude. I've been to Montreal a couple of times. Great place, great food, TriStar, great gym there as well. So shout out TB. He's coming out so far being the super chat champ. Anybody's got specific questions or anything like that, make sure you hit the super chat. So we'll give everybody another minute or so. We got Arlington, Texas is in the house. I like it. What's up, Adam? Adam's back. Yeah, Miami's checking in. Man, what's up? What's up? Tucson. Yep, Dominic Cruz is from Tucson. I like it, man. It's awesome. We get people from Arizona, Vegas, Chicago, the UK, Ireland. We always have people joining in. So, dude, how cool is that on a Sunday? We're all rocking and rolling up from all across the world. Yeah, UK's in the house. Awesome, man. So let's start off also. What are we grateful for today, guys? What are we grateful for? Could be anything small, big. I'll go first as always. I'm grateful to have won my fight and be back home, spending time with my family. I'm grateful. Sun's cranking. Summertime's here. I have my health. Grateful for the opportunity to be able to do what I love for a living. And of course, I'm always grateful to be on the Sunday live stream with the YouTube family. So let me know. What are you guys grateful for out there? New Mexico's in the house. Health. Yes, man. Being grateful for your health. Grateful for the food eating. Dude, I'm telling you, that's a big one. If you can be grateful for the food, trust me, coming from an MMA fighter, when I get food taken away from me and water, do I miss that food? I love food. So yeah, being grateful for food, to be healthy, family and health. Yep. My family, I love it, man. Grateful for sobriety and my beautiful family. Yeah, Benny. Congratulations, man, for sobriety. Family first, as always, dude. Grateful to be laid off and still be good. Okay, Ryan. Yeah, man, I love the attitude. Stay positive, brother. That's a big thing to be positive in tough times like that. So grateful for that. Positivity. Christopher says the YouTube advertisement on the shorts was good stuff. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen my fight, man, but I put the YouTube, give you guys a little shout out, give our channel a shout out on my fight shorts. Right on the back by the butt. Yeah, 5 years clean, Benny. Awesome, man. Congratulations. That's awesome, dude. Keep up that good work. I'm sure your family is very proud of you, and man, I'm sure you're making big impacts on them. What are we grateful for? Warmir's grateful for the gyms opening up. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's another big one. Weird times, strange times we're in, but yeah, if you got a place to go work out at, dude, that's huge. Got to get them workouts in. Got to get them lifts in. Keep them muscles pumping, baby. Yeah. Today also, guys, is my wife's birthday. And check it out. My wife is so cool that she told me today, she's like, no, you need to get on your YouTube stream. You haven't been on there. Talk to the YouTube fam. So my wife's birthday, I thought maybe I'd have to spend some time just, with her 100%. But no, she was actually like, get on there and go talk to your people. So happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. Awesome. I'll tell her you guys said that. Heck yeah, heck yeah. I know. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll jump on the live stream then. Let's go. All right, so let's start off with the fights. We had let me start with the Daniel Pineda versus Herbert Burns. Wow, going into this fight, dude, Herbert Burns was being talked up a lot. He's the younger brother of Gilbert Burns, who's actually going to be fighting for the title at 170. So great jiu-jitsu Herbert's got, coming off of a big win over Evan Dunham, rear naked choked him. And he's coming up against Daniel Pineda, man. Pineda was kind of one of those, I don't want to say journeymen, but a guy that's been out of the UFC for 6 years, has 20 plus losses. Comes in as a huge underdog. I think it was like a 2-1 underdog. And right out the gate, dude, Pineda just shows no respect for Burns, comes out, cracking him, takes him down, ground and pounding, beating him up, and basically just underdogging him, just coming out and just getting after him. And what you see is you come into the second round, and Herbert Burns made some good adjustments. Came out, got in his face, hit him with a right hand, took him down, and was kind of pushing the pace against Pineda a little bit. But Pineda turned back around, man, reversed him, ground and pounded him, and just beat him up, man. Beat him up. So props to Daniel Pineda. He got $50,000 extra for a bonus. He's back in the UFC, and man, he's got a win over a huge a fighter that was on the rise. So I love it, man. Congrats to Pineda. It's awesome to see that. Oh, D coming in, hitting the super chat. D says, first off, how would you win versus Doo Ho Choi at 145? Great question. I was actually going to fight Doo Ho Choi right after I beat Rick Glenn. They offered me Doo Ho Choi in Singapore, and I accepted the fight. But Doo Ho Choi, he had to do the military. He had to do the year military, so he couldn't fight. So the fight got canceled. But I think you'd have to pressure Doo Ho Choi. Can't let him sit on the outside and come in and out. So pressure him just with combinations. And I think clinch work would be another good one as well. So pressure combinations. But he's definitely fast coming in and out, and he's a solid striker. But great question, D. And so far, D is hitting that super chat. So awesome. Yeah. What's up, Collision? Kyle's in the house. Yeah, he definitely crucifixed Herbert Burns, man. You don't see the crucifix that much. The last time I seen the crucifix reminded me of BJ Penn getting beat up by Matt Hughes. But yeah, Pineda did that awesomely. Got that crucifix and just TKO'd him, man. TKO'd him. Huge win. A lot of hype he just took away from Herbert Burns. So I was interested to see Herbert Burns. He missed weight by like 4 pounds. So that's something big. And so I wonder if he took the fight seriously or what. I don't know. It kind of looked a little like he wasn't prepared like he should have been. But you never know. You never know in this game right now. It's a Wild West. People are dropping out of fights. People are taking fights at last minute. So congrats again to Pineda. So then we had Big Boy versus Dos Santos. I'm not even going to try and pronounce Big Boy's name because I always butcher it up. But I got this fight wrong. I actually chose on the predictions video that I did. I chose Dos Santos to be able to beat him. And I was wrong, man. I was wrong. Big Boy came out, and it was a close fight. Dos Santos was winning, but as soon as Big Boy chose to go forward, get in Dos Santos' face and get mean, man, he TKO'd Dos Santos. Freaking hit him with a shift, overhand right, boom, dropped him down, got on top of him, finished him. That's a huge win for Big Boy, man, and I was impressed. He came back after that Francis Ngannou defeat he just had and looked impressive, man. Looked very, very impressive. So I got that one wrong. I really thought Dos Santos would have won that one. So, Alex Chu coming in. What is up, Alex? Alex is the defending Super Chat champion. He's coming in. Let's see what he's got to say. Losing money on Sugar Sean, but still got to give you props on your win with a few weeks ago. Should have gotten a consultation with you. Yes, man. Thank you, Alex, for the props for the win. I appreciate it, my man. I thought Sugar was gonna win as well, and if anybody wants a consultation with me, a one-on-one, an hour session talking about mixed martial arts or investing or anything in that realm, make sure you hit the link below as well, because in the video description you can set up an hour one-on-one chat, FaceTime or Zoom call with me. So yeah, Alex, set it up, man. If anything you need, I'm here for you, brother. And I appreciate the support for the win, my man. I appreciate it. So Big Boy beat Dos Santos. We'll see what happens next with Dos Santos. Big Boy is a number 5 now. So I wonder who they're going to give him. Maybe, I don't know if it'll be Ngannou again. I don't think he wants that rematch right now. But I'm interested to see what happens with them. TB Boss coming in, hitting the super chat as well. Let's see what he's got to say. TB Boss says, everyone was underestimating Chito Vera. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's Chito on paper. Chito should, what was he, a 2-1 underdog? Big favorite for Sugar Sean. Chito is a very underrated fighter, I would say. But I haven't seen hype for Sugar Sean compared to, he reminds me a lot of the hype that McGregor was getting. He's not on the same level as Conor McGregor, I would not say that, but he's definitely getting hype and getting traction up there like a Conor. He hasn't done what Conor's done. He hasn't won titles, knocked out, people like that, won 2 titles, none of that yet, but he's definitely getting a lot of smoke and he's getting a lot of press. And I think that kind of really diminished Chito Vera there a little bit, because it wasn't that Chito wasn't good. It was just that so many people were focused on Sugar Sean show that, man, he got kind of underestimated. But he comes out there, Sugar Sean versus Marlon Vera, man. He hurt his foot, it looked like, but he lost, man. He lost. He took those big elbows. He was TKO'd. The ref stepped in. I thought it was a good stoppage, man. I thought it was. It sucks that he hurt his ankle, it looked like, early in the fight. But ankle or no, it doesn't matter when, you're in guard and somebody's just dropping elbows on you. You know what I mean? So props to Chito getting a freaking huge win. And, man, he got $50,000. So, man, Chito Vera's got to be feeling good today, guys. $50,000, a win over Sugar Sean. A lot of people are going to be talking about Chito, man. So props to him for getting the respect he deserves. And I got that fight wrong as well, guys. I chose Sugar Sean. I thought he would, beat him up a little more on the feet. I thought he would catch him. So I picked that one wrong. I was wrong on that one as well. So that sucks. But props to Chito, man. Cannot take anything away from him. D's coming back in. D's got a question. Why don't you bring Nick D out of retirement? LOL. Nick Diaz should be on this channel somewhere. He's always dropping in. Where's Nick Diaz at? Where's he at? Oh, I'm sure he'll probably chime in on the comments sometime later. But yeah, I was wrong on the Sugar Sean. I wanted to see the fight go a little longer. Obviously, he hurt his foot somewhere in there. It's not an excuse, but it definitely it made him look a little weird. I don't know if it was a calf kick. I don't know if when he kicked Chito, if he hurt his foot. I haven't seen anything on that yet, so I want to see what they say about that one. from the leg kick. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? We'll see how look, Sugar Sean, he's got a lot of hype, a lot of skills. He just took a loss, so we'll see how he comes back from a loss. I think adversity, coming back from failure and a loss, that's one of the biggest tests for a fighter and just in life in general. So we'll see how Sugar Sean comes back from this loss. If he takes it the right way and he adjusts and he lets go of it and he learns and moves forward, man, Sugar Sean can come back and be on a tear 100%. So we'll see. We'll see how he takes this loss. And of course, don't forget Rockstar Energy, sugar-free. Boom. They're not even sponsoring me, but I just love them. So as I smash this this drink of the sugar-free Rockstar, why don't you guys just drop an elbow on that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. All right. So now we have Cormier versus Stipe, the main event. This one, man, this one, everybody's talking about the best heavyweight ever. To me, before the fight even started, if Cormier would have beat Stipe, I still wouldn't have said that Cormier would be the best ever because John Jones. So first off, I didn't think that this was for the best like heavyweight fighter ever. I do think Stipe, you could make a case for that, but for Cormier, it's just tough because he lost to John Jones twice. So going into this fight, the best heavyweight fighters ever. It's a trilogy, a lot of anticipation, and Cormier was a slight favorite going into this fight. I chose Stipe, so got that one right. Chose Stipe to win by decision or a late TKO in the fourth or fifth. And it was a close fight. I mean, it was a close fight. You've seen Daniel Cormier come out just tight with the boxing, caught him with a big hook, kind of rocked Stipe a couple of different times. You've seen Stipe do good, though, defended off the takedown after the first round. He got back up, just sticking, staying tight. And I think with Stipe, I think he just really chose to, weather the storm. I think he knew that he could take the shots, but he just had to keep pushing and keep being a little more active. And, he thumbed Cormier in the eye in the late rounds. I think it was going into the fourth. So that kind of played an effect. I read somewhere that Cormier's eye tore his retina or something. So that kind of sucked to see. But, Stipe gets it done, man. Gets it done. Outworks Daniel Cormier, wins a 5-round unanimous decision. I believe 49-46, 2 cards, and a 48-47. So there we go. Stipe defends his title for the second time, beats Daniel Cormier, and Cormier retires, man. Cormier retires. Kind of sucks to see. But the guy's done so much. He's 41 years old. Daniel Cormier is 41 years old. Won the heavyweight title. Won the light heavyweight title. Strikeforce champion. Olympian. Just he's done a lot, man. And I think he can really retire with his head held high. I know he wanted to win the heavyweight title, which, man, that would have been sweet. But yeah, sometimes you can't get it. He didn't get it last night. Yeah, he blacked out his eye. Yeah, dude. You've seen the replay. It was right into his eye socket, and he immediately told the ref, dude, poked me in the eye. The referee didn't see it. I didn't even see it either. So it was kind of one of those ones that just happens on the go, getting poked in the eye. But he couldn't see for 2 rounds. So how gangster is that, huh? How gangster is Cormier? Fought for 10 minutes against Stipe for freaking with no eye, with one eye. That's insane, man. So props to that toughness. Adam coming in. Adam Hassan. What is up, Adam? DC is not done, Adam says. Hit the super chat. Yeah, Adam. So far it looks like he's done. But you see a lot of times people jump back into the game, maybe for Cormier. But he's accomplished so much, Adam, and he's older. He's 41 years old. we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I personally don't think, Adam, that he's going to come back, but you never know, especially in this game. We'll see. He could definitely come back anytime he wanted. I know UFC would love to have him back and fight again. Um, so what's next for the champ? What's next for Stipe? Stipe. What do we do with Stipe? Who does he fight next? Does he fight Ngannou? Maybe. Does he fight? I would like. You know what fight I want to see Stipe fight next is John Jones. Oh man, how dope would that be? John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Man, that would be a sweet fight. Francis. Yeah, I would love to see that Francis fight again. Francis and him got it on that first scrap. Man, I mean, imagine John Jones though coming up to heavyweight, going out there, and you have the best heavyweight ever versus the best light heavyweight fighter, or possibly the pound for pound best fighter regardless, John Jones. These two going at it. Oh my gosh. I think John Jones might get him too. John Jones kick, move, his range, elbows. Dude, John Jones versus Stipe would be sick. Oh, let's see. TB Boss hit the super chat. Let's see what he has to say. Stipe fights Ngannou again, and after that, Jones. Yeah, that makes sense. Give Francis Ngannou another crack at the title. Stipe gets through Francis again, then it's John Jones. And it just depends too. John Jones, how long does he sit on the sidelines? I know he's not fighting. I know he's trying to get better pay. He's been going at it with Dana White in the past. So I don't know what the relationship is with John Jones and Dana White right now in the UFC. But I do know John Jones sent out a tweet talking about paraphrasing, but basically, I'll be the greatest fighter ever, and moving up to heavyweight, he'll whoop some butt. So I'm interested in seeing that fight. I want to see it, man. I mean, I think Stipe. You have styles. You have Stipe, who's naturally bigger, better boxing, has a ton of experience as well. But then you have John Jones, that's a little bit better striking in general, just because he has more weapons. He uses more. So, man, stylistically, it's just a good fight I want to see, because I can make a case for either fighter, but I want to see if John Jones can be unpredictable against Stipe, because I think what Stipe is going to do. He's got his boxing, he's got some kicks, he got good power, but sometimes you don't know what John Jones is going to do. You don't know if he's going to come out and kick you in the knee. You don't know if he's going to come out and elbow you and clinch with you. You don't know if he's going to come out and box with you. So I want to see that fight. I would love to see Stipe fight John Jones next, but if not, I would like to see Stipe fight Ngannou. In a perfect world, Ngannou first, and then John Jones. So that was UFC 253, I believe, last night. Oh, Alex coming in. We're hitting the super chat again with the questions. Alex says, can you beat Chandler? Yes, I can beat anybody in the world, Alex. I mean, that's why I'm in the game. So, yes, I can beat Chandler. I can beat anybody on any given day. All right, and speaking of myself, my fight last week, guys, it's kind of hard for me to break it down. I watched it once right after the fight, but when I'm in there, I don't really remember much. I just remember like little bits and pieces. But I definitely felt like I worked him out, or I outworked him more. I felt like I used a good wide variety of attacks, kicks, punches, knees, my clinch work. And I felt like I definitely won the fight, and I felt like it was a good fight. There's moments where he had a good opportunity, and then there was moments where I had a good opportunity. But we got away with the win. I never know what the judges are thinking. 30-27, who knows how they scored that for him. But either way, I got the decision, and I feel good. I feel good right now. No major injuries. Kind of waiting to see what's next. I have another fight left on my contract with Bellator. So just seeing what's next. We'll see. Hopefully by the end of this year. That's what I'm looking for. Get another scrap in, and just waiting. So I appreciate everybody's support. Everybody that reached out gave me a thumbs up. Thanks. Great fight. I appreciate it as always, and always putting on representing for our channel here. D coming in, hitting the super chat again. What is up, D? Let's see what he has to say. How do you deal with being scared before a fight? D, I think it's just something that you got to embrace. Your emotions and the thoughts going through your head. I think it's just something you need to embrace and trust that your training and the skills and how bad you want it are there. And when you trust yourself, you trust your team, and that helps defeat fear. And fear or being scared, D, you could also classify that as being excited. They're both similar feelings. You get butterflies, you get the nerves, you have different thoughts. So, I trust my team, I trust myself, my skills. I know I want it more. I know I'm better prepared, D, and I just really lean into that, man. Lean into it and enjoy the experience. Peace Love Warrior says once you fight once, the fear goes. No, Peace. It's I've had over 20 something professional fights. I've had 12 amateur fights. I've had hundreds of jiu-jitsu matches, wrestling matches, and I still feel nerves, man. I still feel nerves, or if you want to call it fear, call it that. But I still get nervous before every fight, man. So it never goes away. But a good saying is the butterflies never go away, and just make sure they fly in formation. So that's my best way to deal with being scared. So. And speaking of my fight, they have Ryan Bader versus Vadim Nemkov next week. Do you think Bader beats Nemkov? Nemkov is good, man. Russian cat, trains with Fedor. He's got a win over Phil Davis, 4-5-0 in Bellator. Guy's got heavy power in his hands. And then you have somebody like Ryan Bader, though, man. Ryan Bader, heavyweight champ, light heavyweight champ, has been on a tear, beating everybody. So how do you guys see that fight going? I think I'm a Bader fan. I think Bader gets him, but I think Nemkov definitely deserves his title, and I think it's going to be a good fight for the first 3 rounds. I think after the first 3 rounds, I think Bader takes more control, grappling, punches, everything, gets him down. But I think in those first 3 rounds, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how Nemkov gets off and if he can put Bader in some tough situations. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. That's going to be good. And, Corey Anderson, D. Yeah, Corey Anderson just signed with Bellator as well. He was top 5 in the UFC. So that's another great addition to Bellator's 205-pound division, man. Corey, I guess, is very happy with his contract. He said he's getting better money than he was with the UFC. So, yeah, man. Yeah, so props to Corey Anderson and Bellator, man, for juicing up that 205-pound division. We could see Corey Anderson come in, maybe get 1 win and get a title shot. So we'll see. We'll see next week though in the Bader versus Nemkov fight. I'm interested to see that. And you know what, guys? The Bellator, when I was there in fight week last week, man, it was I had my own workout area. I had my own sauna. I had the cage. The way that Bellator does the cage is awesome. It's classy, man. You have this ramp that you go down, and there's curtains all around. So there's a cage here. It's in a big stadium, but there's curtains around the cage. So even though it's really, really big, it feels very personal because of the curtains. And you have just a couple of the officials, some of the Bellator people. But it was awesome, walking down there, feeling the canvas. Everything was very, very professional, and I love fighting without the crowd. I did. It reminds me just like sparring, less distractions, just more focused. So I leaned into that. I had a great experience fighting in the Bellator cage with no crowd, just the cameras, my team, my corners. I loved it. I loved it. It was a great experience, and we got the win. So take it. 2 checks, baby. 2 checks. All right. And what about Michael Chandler is a free agent, huh? That's cool for him. I mean, that's big news because obviously he can stay with Bellator if he wants. He can go to PFL. He can go to UFC. I seen Dana White just said that he would love to meet up with Chandler. He said that Chandler's deserved it, and man, he wants to meet up with him. So that's obviously a sign that says UFC is interested in Michael Chandler, with Dana White saying that specifically. I think there's a lot of great fights for him in UFC. And I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see Chandler go to UFC, or do you want to see him stay in Bellator? Let me know. We'll talk too about a little Adesanya and Costa. That'll be next. Should Chandler go to the UFC, or do you think he should stay in Bellator? Chandler versus Kevin Lee. Man, that'd be a sick fight. That'd be a sick fight. There's so many good fights for him to match up. Yes, let's see him in PFL. Man, he could make it $1 million contract, or the $1 million tournament. Alex says he wants to see him fight me. Okay. Why don't you fight in PFL for that mill? I might. Who knows? I have one fight left, so we'll see. Outsmoke that says he'll go to the UFC. Yeah, I'm interested to see, man. I'm interested to see what Michael Chandler does. Will he go to UFC, or is he just trying to get more? Because when you're a free agent, you can have like negotiations with other organizations. So you can say, oh, this company wants to pay me, whatever, $50,000 to show, $50,000 to win. But this one over here, can you beat that? Like that, can you pay me 100? So I know Chandler would really want to do what's best for him and his family, and we'll see. We'll see what he does. Oh, Alex coming in, hitting that super chat again. Who do you want to fight on your last fight? Ooh, that's a good question, Alex. That's a good question. I really don't care, man. I honestly haven't even thought about any other opponents, but I would like a number one contender or a title shot. If we can agree on a good contract, we can get that worked out. I would like to fight the number one contender. Maybe that's Benson. Maybe there's a couple other guys in the division. We'll see who's around at that time. But I'm down to fight anybody, Alex, and that's kind of like a testament to how I've kind of been in my career, man. I fight the best guys. I fight them whether I'm on a win streak, a loss streak, and I go out there and just get after it, man. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So Chandler possibly going to the UFC. I think either way, whether he stays Bellator or he goes to PFL, or if he goes to UFC, I think there's a lot of great fights for him. He's super entertaining. And, man, I know a lot of people are interested to see where he goes. So, all right. Last up we have for some MMA is Adesanya versus Costa. Ooh. Izzy Adesanya versus Paulo Costa. This fight, man, is styles again. You have power puncher, tough, mean, young, just tough and big for the weight class. And you have Adesanya, who's accurate, fluid, rhythm, well-versed, kicks, punches, knees, can dance. I mean, he's got great dance moves. And, he's entertaining. This is a big fight for the middleweight division. And I will tell you what, props to UFC for hyping this one up, dude. Did you guys see the promo videos last week or last night for this one? Awesome, man. It was getting me fired up for this fight. Awesome. Who do you think is going to win? Is Adesanya going to beat Costa, or is Costa going to beat Adesanya? And I mean, usually I would lean right towards Adesanya, but he got me a little nervous in that last fight against Romero, man. He didn't he fought very, very timid, very, very safe. And I don't know if that's the best route for Paulo Costa, man. Paulo Costa's hungry. He's going to pressure forward, hands up, just looking to pressure big bombs. It's an interesting fight, man. It's an interesting fight. Who do you guys think is going to win? Do you think Costa's going to get him? Fight of the year? Israel's going to run away from Costa? Adesanya, we think? Costa easy. Costa smashes Izzy. Izzy, okay. Man, yeah, it's I mean, how could you say, Adesanya is on a roll right now. It's tough to just say he's going to get smoked by Costa, but that's the fight game, MMA. Costa, if he keeps the pressure, Costa Mercs, Izzy boy. Oh man, a lot of Costas, huh? Yeah, I could see that. It just depends who gets on their game. Either way, it's going to be interesting because Costa's got power, man. And yeah, he walks around at 230, big dude. But then you also have Adesanya, who's just slick, man. He's, a guy that knocked out Whitaker like that. I mean, that's super impressive. Can he catch him? Bop, bop, bop. Can he keep that distance? Can he mix up the knees, the kicks, everything? That's what we need to see. That's what we need to see. I'm interested in that one, and I cannot wait. So, all right, we have a little bit of time left. Does anybody want to talk? Do you want to talk more MMA today, or do you want to go over a little bit about money and a little bit of the economy right now and investing? It's up to you guys. For everybody that's joining us right now, and if you're new and you're joining us, watching us, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure we have our notifications turned on, so that way we can notify you when we drop a video. Let's talk a little more MMA, okay? Does anybody want to talk about investing today? Oh, Chisette. What is up? Chisette, hitting the super chat, not messing around. Okay, who should be next for your boy Dominic Cruz? Oh, man. You know what? I was just talking to my boy Jeremy Stevens last night, and he made a good point, and I thought it was a good one too, is maybe Cheeto right now. Cheeto just beat Sugar. Dom's coming off a couple of losses. Cheeto's got a lot of hype right now from beating the Sugar Show. I think Cheeto's not a crazy killer, I would say him as a possibility, and maybe the number one contender. It just depends which way Dom wants to play it. I would like to see Dom get a little more momentum. He's had the injuries and he comes back after years fights Cejudo. So I would like to see him fight somebody like Cheeto personally. I think it'd be a sick fight too. Okay, Tony says, love your views on investing, but in the mood for MMA. All right, we'll do some more MMA today. Dom versus Keith Peterson. Yeah, that's the next fight. He's fighting the referee, Keith Peterson. What is Keith? No mercy or something? Is that Keith's middle or nickname? Oh man. Yeah. I would like to see. I'd like to see Dom versus Cheeto. And then we also have Paige Van Zant signing with Bare Knuckle. Yeah, when I heard about this one, that was just more or less like I did one of these. Scratched my head. I said, Paige Van Zant signed with Bare Knuckle. I did not expect it. I did not see that coming. But man, well, that's pretty gangster. She's going right over there. I wonder what her motive is. I wonder if she's going there to Bare Knuckle to actually just fight, or is she going to Bare Knuckle is she getting paid more? I don't know, but that's different to me. I did not expect it. I expected Paige to sign with Bellator or something. Oh, Mobility's coming in, hitting the super chat. Mobility today says, so happy for your win, Myles. We need bigger things for you, Myles. Thank you, Mobility. I appreciate it, my man. And thank you for hitting the super chat as well. Helps out the channel a ton. And, man, I appreciate the support. I'm going to continue just doing my best, man, taking on these fights and just rocking and rolling. So I appreciate it, brother. And Goof Troop is back in the house as well. Let's see what he's got to say. He hit the super chat as well. And I think Goof Troop is in the lead today for the super chat championship. For the belt, baby. The belt. Let's see what he's got to say. Goof Troop. Just throwing this out there. If anyone wants their career change and a financial reset, there is a lot of opportunity in the trucking industry. I made enough to not have to work for the rest of the year. I like it, Goof Troop. And when you say the trucking industry, are you talking about like transportation for trucking? Because I've seen, it's funny you say that, Goof Troop. I've seen a lot of lately people investing in buying new trucks. Trucks to move different parts, supplies. so travel for the trucks. So man, might have to look into that for an investment because I seen who's the boxer? Gervonta Davis was saying something about that. He bought a fleet of trucks to invest in and everything. So yeah, thank you for the heads up, Goof Troop. Thank you for the heads up. Anybody that's looking to invest, that trucking industry might be a good one. Oh, and we got D back in here hitting the super chat as well. How you see Cody versus Figueroa, and would you fight bare knuckle? Cody versus Figueroa. First off, Cody at 125, I don't know how he's going to perform. I don't know if the weight cut's going to be too much or it's going to be perfect. I think if they were to fight at 135 where Cody's usually at, I think Cody beats him, more power. But, we'll see. Figueroa coming back down. I'll lean towards Cody just because I think Cody healthy will beat Figueroa. But D, that weight cut, man, that extra 10 pounds Cody's got to drop to get to 125. I don't know if it's going to make his jaw a little less. I don't know if his cardio. It's a tough one to say. And would I fight in bare knuckle? I would not. Unless I just get like something, like an itch to do it, maybe. But as of right now, I wouldn't do it. I like mixed martial arts. I like to me, the true essence of fighting, the kicks, punches, grappling. Bare knuckle is cool. I think it's exciting, but it's only one facet, one element of the fight game. So I wouldn't do that. So Goof Troop says there is also some work in being a dispatcher, which is what I want to check out. Okay, yeah, so talking about the investing in the trucks. Heck yeah. I like it. Truck driving, yep. D says truck driving is the stuff. And a CDL, you're set, man. Awesome. Yeah, maybe Paige joined bare knuckle just because she's getting paid a lot. I don't know. I've heard some rumors behind the scenes that bare knuckle, there was some stuff with the owners as far as paying some of the fighters. I haven't heard anything about it lately. But maybe they're giving Paige good money, man. That's the only thing I can think of because off the top of my head, I never heard of Paige wanting to be a boxer, let alone a bare knuckle boxer. But I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see how she does. I think wherever Paige Van Zandt goes, she's going to do great because people are going to want to see her fight. So Warmir says, Myles, come back to the UFC. Yeah, I'm open to the UFC. We'll see. I have one more fight left. There's still a lot of things that need to happen before I know what my choice would be as far as going to UFC, going to PFL, staying with Bellator. So Clive asked as well, will I resign with Bellator? I don't know. That depends how Bellator is. It depends what Bellator's plans are. I like Bellator. I like UFC as well. There's pros and there's cons to each, but we'll see. We'll see, man. It's I think there's a lot of great fights for me in the UFC as well. I think I match up well with a lot of those guys, and even in Bellator too. I'm still newer in Bellator. There's a lot of guys I haven't fought, and I think I match up well with those guys and can put on some great fights. So we'll see. Korean Zombie and Brian Ortega. Yeah, Korean Zombie and Brian Ortega, this is one of those fights that have it's like Zabit and Yair. How long have we been talking about these fights for? These guys need to fight. And I read something that I think October, Ortega versus Korean Zombie. I think it is going to be a sick fight. Both guys, great boxing. Ortega's got, awesome jiu-jitsu. Korean Zombie's been a little more active, and I think he's got a little more pop in his punches. So we'll see how the durability of Brian Ortega holds up with that one. But either way, I think that's going to be fireworks. I think both guys are going to have great moments in the fight. I think I think Korean Zombie might beat him up a little bit in the beginning, but I think as the fight goes on, I think once Ortega gets his rhythm, I think he'll have some great moments. Possibly submit Korean Zombie, maybe elbow him in his face. So we'll see. And it's been a long time, guys, since Brian Ortega's fought. So we'll see how he comes back from this. Because when you take off a layoff like that, it could be good or it could be bad. So we'll see. Oh, TB Boss coming in, hitting the super chat. TB says, come back to the UFC, your first fight versus Tony Ferguson. Damn, that'd be a sick fight. Yeah, man, I think there's a lot of great fights for me in the UFC, and I have a great relationship with the UFC. I'm sure once I finish out my contract with Bellator, I mean, I don't see why not, why they wouldn't want to give me an option to go into the UFC cage. But I think Tony's gonna fight probably Poirier or McGregor next. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Oh, Adam Hassan coming in. Which country should you move to start a pro MMA career with the goal to make it to the UFC? Adam, this is it's a big question, man. My personal opinion, from my experience, Adam, is I think the U.S., man. I think the USA would be a great country to move to. You have great gyms, American Kickboxing Academy, Alliance MMA in California. You know, you got the Greg Jacksons, the American Top teams in Florida. So there's just man, there's just a lot of talent here, a lot of opportunity, and you know, also, you know, Brazil's has great training. You have Ireland now is starting to get up. You got the Straight Blast Gym. You know, Connor, his guys, the Dagestan, those guys. Yeah, so there's some countries to go to, Adam, but I would definitely say the U.S., man, is probably the best. So, all right, guys. Awesome chatting with you guys today. Man, have a great Sunday. Make sure you guys stay grateful. Go out, get some sun if you can, depending on what time it is where you're at. But, man, great chatting with everybody today. And I will see you guys this upcoming week. And let's plan for next Sunday. We'll do our live stream again, get back on our routine, get jamming, rocking, and rolling. And, yep, love you guys, man. Enjoy your day.